Vacation time, sick time, and PTO. These are all great benefits that you get when you're working for a full-time employer. But how do these things work when you're selling on eBay as your full-time job? Let's look at it a bit closer and get into some details. My name is Ann, and I've been reselling for quite some time, and I just want to share some tips, tricks, and some advice, as well as learn from you guys as well. So today we're talking about vacation time, sick time, and PTO. We all want to take vacation time. We do get sick at times, but paid time off, which is PTO, I'm sorry, you're self-employed, so eBay isn't going to pay you to take time off. But if you've done the work, you're going to get paid. Let's pull my first order and then we'll get into the details. So the first item that I sold, and this is sort of a cool one. This is Continental Volumes 1 and 2. It's basically an Easton Press Unlimited book set. And we got these actually at a public library book sale. And we'll go to the libraries and purchase books to resell. It helps the library because we're putting back money into their funds. And we have found books at times that are worth selling. Now this one is worth selling basically because it's a book series. It's an Easton book series, which are valuable. Look for leather-bound books. This one has the gold-rimmed edges. And so this was a very good one. They were in immaculate condition. These didn't even look like they were ever read. I have a feeling maybe they were donated to the library and they never used them. But this was $100 and the customer did pay for shipping as well. This is a Mac Tools 10-piece screw extractor set. It does have the plastic case and any professional tools are worth picking up. This one actually sold for $59.99 and we did pay shipping, but shipping was going to be probably $8 for this for shipping. So that was a good one. Let's get into the topic a little here. Vacation time on eBay. Let's talk about vacation time. So you want to take a week away and go on vacation. Say you want to go to the beach or whatever. You're meeting some friends for a week. You're not going to be able to ship any packages. There is an area on eBay that says time away. Under that area, you can schedule to put time away so that you don't have to ship any packages during that time. You can do up to 2 weeks and still take orders. Or you can do a full month, 30 days. During the 30 days, if you are not going to be around for 30 days, eBay does not allow you to take any orders in. During the 2-week period, you can take orders in, and then you just make sure you ship them when you get back. And make sure you ship them in a timely manner once you get back. Now, there are a couple things that do not apply under this. If you're running an auction, it's not going to be under time away. The other thing you have to consider is offers. Now, if you send out offers, those offers are good for 72 hours. So that is not going to be included in your time away. So make sure you don't send out offers too early or too close to your time away. Now, one other thing that I thought was interesting, and I'm not sure why this is, but athletic shoes that actually are eligible for the authenticity guarantee. Another item that isn't included with this, which makes sense, is digital items because they're obviously, they get sent automatically, so it's not a big deal. So those are things to consider about the time away. Let's pull another item. Got a record here. All right, we have a Rolling Stones album here, and it is Stone Age. This sold for $20, free shipping. And then we have a boat part. Hold on one second. These are Mercury Quicksilver. They're check valve kits, and the customer actually purchased 2 of them, so we'll ship those together. These sold for both of them together, $40 free shipping. So we actually sold them originally for $20 free shipping. So with two, it's $40. We also sold another boat product. These are some OMC manuals, and it's actually a set of them. They're Evinrude Johnson 1997 stern drive. And these sold for $19.99 free shipping. Actually, I'm sorry, $19.99, but the customer did pay shipping. And this is a pretty heavy item, so I definitely would want the customer to pay shipping on it. Then we have another record. Okay, we got Frankie Ford here, and it is Let's Take a Sea Cruise. We got $35 free shipping. Now that's an older record, so I know everybody thinks that the 70s, 80s rock albums do really well, but don't discount some of the older records as well. Honestly, you gotta look them up until you get a feel for it. Another thing to consider with time away is you want to make sure you give yourself a little bit of grace period on both ends of your trip. I don't want to accidentally get an order in and I have to race to the post office before I leave on my trip. So I usually give myself a day grace. Now, when I come back, I give myself a little extra time. You never know what can happen. Recently, I went up to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, because both my husband and I are from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So we go up there pretty regularly to visit with family and just enjoy the time there. But we have had instances where our flight didn't come in on time, or it actually got extended by a day or two. You just never know what can happen. So you can always put your time out a little further than what you really think you're going to have. Even if you're driving, you might end up having a flat tire or bad weather. You just never know what can happen. So give yourself some grace period so you don't have to stress about it. Let's pull another order. All right, everybody's going to know this record. So I'm sure you recognize this record. Saturday Night Fever original soundtrack, 1977. This one actually sold for $45.99, and the customer did pay shipping. Now, this one has been in our inventory for a really long time, and normally it goes in our sales program. We have a sales program where we put older items on sale on a regular basis. Well, guess what, you guys? I went to Wisconsin, got back, and I got the worst cold ever. I don't know if you can still hear it in my chest, but I haven't been feeling the best. So I did not put a new sales program on this time. I wanted to limit my sales just because I wasn't feeling that great. So that's another suggestion for you. If you're just sort of tight on time or you're not feeling great, but you are in town and you're just not feeling well, that's one thing you can do. You can keep your store active and just put it on, don't do your promotions, don't do your offers, and let your store just sort of settle out. But it sort of worked out for us because that's what I did. We weren't feeling good. So I just left this and I got full price for this. So that was great. The other thing I wanted to mention is with that time away to consider is eBay is in Pacific Standard Time. I'm in Eastern Time. So I need to consider that when I put my time away settings in it. And you can use those time away settings too if you're not feeling well. So I felt like I could still get my orders out being sick, but I didn't want to do more than what I really wanted to do. I wanted to limit it. So I didn't put it on time away, but I didn't send out promotions or special offers either. So you can work with things a little bit. Let's pull another one. This is Boston self-titled debut record, and this sold for $47.50, and it was free shipping. The next thing is a Kenneth Cole watch. It is a lady's watch, and it's sold for $33.25 free shipping. We purchased these on auction. They were wholesale. They were returns from Costco, and we bought a whole bunch of them. My husband does check them to make sure they're working, and we put new batteries in them as well. That was a good sale. I was happy with that. Okay, so this is actually a set of 3 records. It's Perry Moreland's Gong. I'm sorry, I hope I pronounced that all right. It was $28.50 free shipping, but 3 records that we probably wouldn't have sold otherwise unless we put them together, so that's what we did. I got one last order. It's in the drawers over here. Excuse me for a second. So these are just some of those quick links. Let me take it out of the bag and show you. So this is a set of 3 of them. And they're just the quick links, but they're the good, strong, heavy metal ones. And they're also lightweight. And I was surprised at what these sold for. These actually sold for $38 free shipping. And I did not realize how much those were worth. So it's good to look up things even when you're not quite sure. That's all my sales for today. But I made some good money during this time. Even though I didn't do any promotions, I didn't do any sales, I didn't send offers out. I mean, the books were $100. I had quite a few $30 listings in there, or orders, I should say. You know, those books were 20 bucks. These parts were 40. I had tools. Even though I wasn't listing during any of this time, I still was able to get some good money and some good income in. So I might not be getting paid by an employer. I am self-employed, so I don't get paid time off. But I put the work in, and so I can still reap the rewards. Even though an employer isn't paying me my PTO, I can pay myself because I'm still getting money in. And honestly, anytime you're in reselling, sales can go up and down. You're going to have highs and lows. So you need to make sure that you save some of the profit you make today in case you don't have profits tomorrow. And it goes with PTO time too. Make your own PTO. This is your business. Treat it like one and you'll reap the rewards. I wish you the best, and I hope you do enjoy some time off for yourself. And I hope you don't get sick. So in the meantime, happy selling.